must be judicial reform. Indeed, most Ghanaians, if you interview most Ghanaians, they believe that there must be some reform of the judiciary in order to bolster its reputation and make it an independent institution that not only Ghanaians but foreign investors and any person who is in the jurisdiction of Ghana can trust. And so, as part of the discussions you have, we must look at how we, as the executive and also the members of the judiciary, can work together to improve the image of the Ghanaian judiciary. I believe that if the image of the judiciary is improved, it inures to the benefit of those who work in the courts. It inures to the benefit of the judges and all the judicial service workers. And so this must be something that the executive cannot improve.
Some ya John Dramani Mahama I can hear Kuti and one am so ama Koku Anyidoho abekasa John Dramani Mahama uti ne kasa mu yie pa dia ono NPP pad judiciary comment o make ye no na ayade se ono John Dramani Mahama eho hia ne yie pa na eho ehia ne yie pa and asem keto but no the same Koku Anyidoho ne se John Dramani Mahama na nsem o ka no ayade se unacceptable scary. Ade entina the time out here konyaso you couldn't do this, and then under another government you try to blame each and every issue on them. Say na my way na nyoma nkosu na say just say Koku Anyidoho blast John Dramani Mahama papa over NPP Park Judiciary comment. Now ohwe nsemu ene nyina so ntia Koku Anyidoho ede sansebro ede etu dwa Ochile said, Anyidoho, an avowed critic to Mahama and his bid to return as president after 2024, said the view of Mahama will not be countenanced by former NDC president John Rawlings and John Evans Fifia Tabels. Mahama is on record to have called on NDC lawyers to accept rules on the bench in order to balance out the manner in which the current government has packed the court. John Dramani Mahama share the comment of making na. It was as if said on who say NPP are buying we no who say me so much competent and as who say me competent in book and in teacher said on no one kasa no eden who bem na obema me competent by them agreeing to some of the things obeka ede actually no na you know who holds that the view as advanced by Mahama was scary, unacceptable and a dangerous mindset for Ghana's democracy. His views were posted in a series of tweets on September 2nd, 2023, hours after Mahama had addressed a gathering of NDC lawyers. It can be, say, a opposition party, there can be an appointment for your party members. But then, as to some Bekase, the current government are packing the judiciary or packing, and I said the judiciary Nakasano acquire say NPP phone and I say, or ya pack your bagum dia, and Koku Anyidoho who say, on the ya baby, and ya they say, over the judiciary system. The judiciary system, even though sometimes na omono abayna de omno bae no na omo ehu hia but then ene omunti na omo ya adwuma. The judicial works for the interest of the country, not the party no enam so eman e bae no so ye beka no say omo work as independent and omo independent omo ya adwuma ma one political party or another political party in the benefit of the country. And say Mahama ka say the judiciary no NPP part dia na say no or hwede mom na or hwede mom no or dwene John Dramani Mahama nsem ode atodwane ho a enya de say obetimi ati ase de biada. Now when John Dramani Mahama nsem okaina it was so much in quote. I say you can see what the current president has done. He has appointed the biggest number of judges onto the bench. It is more than 80 towards 100 and counting. He noted in a virtual address to the third annual lawyers conference of the NDC on Saturday, September 2nd, he has in quote, he has packed the court, and we know they have packed the court because they want to avoid accountability after they have left office. We must be prepared as NDC legal persons to also go onto the bench so that we can balance out the judiciary. Currently, the judiciary is packed with NPP inclined judges because this government has carried out a deliberate policy of putting their people onto the bench. So I encourage some of you to look at careers on the bench so that we can balance out what the current situation is. The issue of appointment onto the bench has been topical under this government with allegations that politically exposed people have been appointed by this president. George Obani is some of the reaction to George Obani is someone George Obani Mahama and some of Hokkaido. And I Koku Anyidoho. So I say when I read stuff like this, my heart bleeds, especially because of what President Atabel stood for vice his aversion to politicizing the law. He says he will balance the equation with political lawyers, so there will be no new to offer. Ghana does not need vengeance. Koku Anyidoho Sebu a ɔde ɛto da no say Ghana does not need vengeance. This is highly unacceptable, and I believe it is extremely dangerous for our democracy if you allow such mindset to run amok. Osha don't Dramani Mahama, the perception there say because NPP or why employ so much lawyers and also so much judges and also about failing the judiciary with NPP lawyers and judges and Kuano. There's some person prevent accountability. But then John Dramani Mahama and the mindset say because obo person be accounted for be born or more yellow. And until the person or the lawyers and the judges ebe go there and who they say very much dangerous say a bit me akoso there even though say NPP for you to and I said president you to but then all you to one obedience to and it is still dangerous and highly unacceptable. And I believe that it is extremely dangerous for our democracy if we allow such mindset to run amok. I am NDC and I do not support this mindset of brazenly politicizing justice system because it will lead us into an endless pit of moral destruction. It is very scary that the leader of Judicial Rollins. It is very scary that the leader of Judicial Rollins, NDC, is not telling us how he intends to build a better Ghana. That is gleefully shouting about the balancing equation on the bench. I am really scared. I fear for the future of this country if this is the way forward. It is about Koku Anyidoho and the Atuja. I don't know. I say if this is the way forward, then he is very much scary. He is very much scared. Also, because Osha the mindset of NDC about Okuda. Let's say we and the first one about the best be a cordia. And the next guy want to see no. They say a big papa because Obaido, your man show it is not about political party, it is not about being NPP or NDC, it is about choir, yeah, by Ghana, the first way to be a coso, not about choir, yeah, political party to say NPP and NDC, PPP, and the first a coso 80. You have a by the coso, if said there is another mindset, I person a counter that 10, yeah, and of fear, he fears that the next guy wants to see, I dare say, sure. They hold you papa. But then all they say, George Obani have a comment to make I got say on the yard, say NPP part judiciary system, I dare say I was NDC so but there almost accept a call to the bench, or Koku Anyidoho, that and I watch at their first assembly. But then also that day that they also work at the first assembly. Who do you believe and do you think because NPP apake and as NPP apake members they will judicial bro and is to prevent unaccountability they and our work first assembly that they now so at the first assembly. But who are really comment so ha ɛyɛ the Diedos.